Hey, yo. Oh man, am I? Oh yeah. I just literally just pressed it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Xavier here with another episode of Layman in the Morning. I'm back in bed. I'm back in bed. I apologize. I just can't. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get out eventually. The next episode, we're gonna be back to normal. We're gonna be back to business. We're gonna be chilling. We're gonna be outside. Opposite of chilling. We're gonna be outside. Everything's gonna be on. We're gonna be standing. We're gonna be active. We're gonna be vibrant, and just making sure the mic is picking up this gold. Just we're gonna be back on track. But right now, I just kind of want to chill today. I just kind of want to chill. Second weekend in a row. I just want to take it easy with you guys. I just feel like talking. I just want to talk. Was this a podcast or something? I just want to talk. I let's just get into it. I bought some pants yesterday. It's so hot in my room right now, bro. It's kind of hot right now. Golly. I think I just turned it. I don't remember if I turned it on or off. My memory is fleeting and I'm only 22. I remember one time I was doing the damn school, my like a high school tour with my mom and everything. What do you call that? Open house. I was doing an open house of my freshman classroom and just the high school in general. And I went with my mom and everything. And I ended up losing her because I think I was talking to a teacher or a friend. And I walked up to a teacher and I was like, "Did you see a lady with like a green shirt walking around?" And he was like, "No, I don't think I seen her." And I'm like, "Okay, whatever." And then I run into my mom and she's like wearing a pink shirt and it's like, "Did you ask someone if I was wearing a green shirt?" Because I think the guy I asked, like, he knew what shirt my mom was wearing, but he was like, "Okay, but he's not asking for a lady in a pink shirt. He's asking for a lady in a green shirt." And so I clearly know who your mom is, but you're looking for your sister or something like that, and I can't help you there, Bucko. Anyway, that's a irrelevant story about how my memory is fleeting. I need to turn my fan on. It's hot. It's hot. I'm sorry, it's hot. It's warm. It's hot in Topeka. Hot in Topeka. My dumbass turned the air off. Why would I ever do that? As I get under an 8 pound blanket. Jesus Christmas. Turn my fan on. I turned the air on. Hopefully it doesn't pick up on the mic, but we're good. We're good. What have y'all been up to? Oh, really? Oh, wow. How's your day been? Oh, no way. Stop. She said, "What?" Oh my goodness. That bitch. That bitch. How dare she? What did you do after that? Oh, I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Are you serious? Oh, hopefully her mom's okay with it. She'll be fine. After a couple years of therapy, it'll work out for them. Comedy. I bought some pants yesterday. Let me show you these pants I got. I bought 2 pairs of pants actually. Let's set a pants review, impromptu pants review, because we're already here. My thing is, here's my thing with pants. I haven't successfully bought pants in ever, and it's it's been a journey. Me and my pants endeavors, especially with the Roni Baloney, all the fitting rooms are closed. So you can imagine, I was bad before buying pants. Buying pants before when I had the chance to try them on. I was trying them on, I was doing my thing, and then the next day at work, they're falling off of my ass cheeks. And I'm like, wow, how did I miscalculate this bad as I tried them on? So you can only imagine right now how bad I am at trying on, at just purchasing pants, knowing that I can't even put these son of a bitches on. But I got these green chinos from the George brand at Walmart. It's it's as off brand as it gets, baby. But here are these generic ass green chinos that I got. I'm super proud of them though. I kind of fucks with them. I fucks with them really hard. I'm a size 34, excuse me, 36, 34, but I can make a 34 work. I can make a 34 work. I just been doing a lot of squats lately, so my rumpus has been making progress in terms of muscle growth. Anyway, you guys needed to know that. But I'm very proud of these because they fit. They fit very well. I'm talking about my pants right now. I'm talking about my pants. This is what we come to. This is what the podcast has come to. I used to have. Remember back in the day. If you're like an avid listener of this podcast, which you said you're not. You said you're not. Gotcha. Okay, my bad. My bad for assuming. Back in the day, in the earlier episodes of this podcast, I used to make sure I have topics. I would wake up every morning and then I would scroll through my phone and I'm like, okay, topic. I just filter through things that are interesting. But now I'm just riffing, baby. I don't even give a shit no more. We're just here. We're just kind of just going off dead zone. That's what I did for last episode. I think that's what I did for the episode before that. That's what I've been just doing recently. I've been just kind of fuck it. No one watches this anyway. Anyway, and I bought these. And those last pants were those chinos were stretch pants. So my quads isn't gonna rip through them like I'm the goddamn Incredible Hulk. They are well contained. Now this is a different story. I'm trying to position. Here we go. I'm just gonna place the mic here and talk into it like a. Here we go. Like it's my erection or something like that. Here we go. Let me zip these up before I show you. These pants are they're kind of like a dry fit, kind of tech fit material by Wrangler. Kind of like a chino, kind of cargo. I mean, what would you define these as? I guess like a cargo style pants. I mean, it doesn't have 36 pockets, so I guess it wouldn't qualify as cargo pants. I feel like I'm yelling. I'm sorry if I am, but anyway, I mean, here these are. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can see the business. Can you see any of the? I mean, is any of this registering what I'm showing you guys? It has this cool elastic kind of band in the inside too, in the interior, and then it has this nice kind of cool jersey material within the pockets. I don't know. I just like loose things, even though it's getting pretty cold out. Throw that over there. I just really like loose material, Just when I say loose, I mean in terms of just like dry fit shit. I really like that athletic kind of fit material, just breathable stuff. I like me some breathable clothes. I don't know why. I don't like nothing heavy on me. I literally just learned yesterday what boot cut was, and I vowed to never get boot cut again. Pretty sure I had a couple boot cuts in my life. For now on, I'm just trying to narrow it down, bro. I think I said in the Daniel Norris and Buddhism episode, I'm just trying to be very minimal. And I guess the only thing I really want a lot of is shoes and jackets. Shirts, I can reach an amount of. Shirts is tricky. I haven't bought a shirt in like a year or two. It's been a hot minute since I bought a shirt, and I'll see some shirts online, right? And I'll get into them. I'll get into the headspace of like, damn, I gotta buy this. Damn, I gotta buy this. Damn, I gotta buy this. But it's like, I grow out of that shit really quick. I don't know. Shirts is that. Here's where I'm at now with shirts. I don't really give a shit about them. I feel like I have enough cool ones at the moment. But I would like to start collecting, not collecting. I mean, just say I want to buy. I guess like merchandise. There's a lot of rappers, a lot of artists just in general that I like They have cool merchandise every once in a while, and I've been wanting to like, I don't know, just in the back of my head, it would just be cool to just have a bunch of shirts by different artists that I like a well, fucking Logic's album dropped. He had some, cool merch, and this would be cool to have a Logic shirt or a Jid shirt or a J Cole shirt or a TDE shirt that I could just whip out, once a week or something like that. I don't know how lame that is, but it's just been in the back of my mind. So I don't know. Probably not going to happen, but definitely what I want to start doing for sure. I want to keep collecting starter jackets. I have a good amount of starter jackets. I have not a good amount. I have like 3 to 4 right now. I have a this like '90s Olympic starter jacket. You know what starter jackets are fucking fire though? As I don't even finish the list. Um, what else do I have? Let me finish the list of starter jackets that I have because that is premium content that you guys have tuned in for. I have fucking the '90s USA Olympic starter jacket, this puffy one. The Chicago, the Reds, not the Reds, the Blackhawks, the Blackhawks, that hockey team with the Indian, with the non racist hockey name team. I have a Seattle, Chicago Blackhawks. I think whichever one's the hockey one. '90s Olympics, Blackhawks. There's another hockey team with these fucking sharks. This is not sharks, but it's one shark as the logo. I'll just get into it. I have a couple of starters. I have like I would say 4 at most. And I'm trying to collect of just a bunch of those like little puffy ones that they don't make anymore because those are fresh, bro. In terms of like, and I've been also looking at vintage Nautica jackets, bro. I'm calculated, bro. I'm calculated. I'm deep in this shit. Not deep into it, but I don't know. I feel like I feel like I'm knee deep in the starter jacket. I guess just vintage jacket culture in general. I don't know what you would qualify that as, but I don't know. I guess I'm just figuring out what I like and what I like. What daddy likes. Can I call you? Can you call yourself daddy? Does someone have to give you the name daddy? I guess like mid coitus. I mean, like, is that just something? Is that just something you can throw out there, like when you're not, sticking it in somebody? Is that, is that like? Can you say that just in a casual setting? I know it's like it's the norm when you're doing the vertical mambo with somebody, but it's like, can I be at Publix and like pick up some bananas and like if they're really if they're really white if they're really white bananas if I pick up some bananas and they're looking pretty ripe and I say, wow, daddy likes, can I put them in my cart and just go on about my day and say that? If I'm at the Dollar General and I'm shopping for like candles and I twist the lid off and give it a little sniff, can I be like, ooh, daddy likey? Can I put it in my cart and just go on about my day as if nothing happened? Or is that too much? Like, just let me know in the comments, when is the appropriate? Can you use daddy outside of sticking it in somebody? I just want to know. I just want to know. And can you call yourself daddy? Does someone have to call you daddy? is is it accepted for me to be at the Publix checkout and then the cashier says, bing bing bing, okay, that'll be $36.95, daddy, you paying with cash or card? Let me know in the comments, does someone have to give you the rightful name daddy, or can you call yourself a daddy? Because maybe it's, I don't know, I guess it's kind of corny otherwise. I don't know if you can give yourself that name. I feel like it's something that has to be earned. Um, my cousin just texted me. Hold on, we might get Jeffrey on the pod. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Wait, what's up recording my pod. All right. Bing, bang, boom. Trying to get better at talking to people or responding to people anyway. But I've been trying to get better at that for how many years since high school? So what, 4 years? It's kind of worked out, not really. But anyway, um, let me know in the comments when is it appropriate for someone to for when the term daddy is used for your pseudonym. I just want to know because I mean, not that I'm gonna go out my way to call myself daddy anyway, but I guess one of those is one of those things where it can be used as a self affirmation. Like if I don't know, if I finish writing a skit that I really think is funny, I'm like, "Ooh, you killed it, daddy!" And just go in the mirror, just high five myself, and I don't know, who knows. Like, damn, daddy, you looking pretty good today. But I'm just talking to myself in the mirror. Zam Zaddy, where does Zam Zaddy come from, by the way? Zam Zaddy, has anyone ever used Zaddy in like an unironic way, in like a very serious tone? The word using the word daddy in a serious tone and like an unironic, like it, this is like I'm seriously calling you, like is there a guy out there to just who needs help from his dad or just has a regular question from him and he just calls him up like, "Hey daddy, yeah, I was just curious how to get my where to get my emissions done. Do you know the cheapest place for emissions, daddy?" What the fuck, bro? What am I talking about? This podcast is insane. Anyway, um, I don't know where we're at. Oh, starter jackets. So yeah, I'm what Daddy likes is color blocking, and basically, if you don't know what color blocking is, it's basically when I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but it's when specific sections of the fit, whether it's jacket or shirts or shoes or whatever, is when certain sections of that item is an entire color. It's not any patterns. It's not any like stripes or shit like that. It's saying like maybe torso, the top half of the torso is red, and then the lower half is blue or whatever. Something like that. Just look it up. But it's kind of tight because vintage Nautica jackets. That was a big thing. Is Nautica even a thing anymore? Do they still make Nautica? I need to look into that. But in terms of the older shit that Nautica made, that was a big aspect of their jackets. And I don't know about clothing in general, but the jackets, I'm looking at all of this stuff on eBay and everything. Like, just search vintage Nautica jackets. Like, I've been sleeping on Nautica. Why does no one talk about Nautica? And why have they not made like a fashion comeback? Because they have really sick shit out there, like really dope jackets. And I keep wanting to say clothes, but I don't know about the rest of the Nautica brand. I'm not familiar with Nautica, but I just know that little like portion of like old jackets that they made. And that shit is hot, bro. It's hot, hot, hot. And I'm not gonna lie, Daddy likes. Okay. Already in my head, it's immediately I'm like, this is the name, but this is the title of the of the episode. But Daddy does like though, because it's fire shit, and I can't describe it to you besides the whole color blocking thing. But my layman's explanation isn't gonna sell you on it, so you gotta look it up. You gotta see for yourself, because I tell you what, that vintage Nautica is nothing to mess with. It's just, I don't know, it's just there's something very original about it. Not trendy at all. It's nothing like, oh, I could just find this anywhere else. It's like, no, it feels like very specific to the brand. And it feels like if I saw that jacket, but I didn't see the tag or the name anywhere, but I just saw the color blocking and I guess the shape and the whole just look and aesthetic of it, I would immediately be like, okay, that can only be vintage Nautica that I can find on eBay. Nailed it. And then the guy wearing it will be like, "You're right, daddy." And I'll bend over. Um, listen, listen. Besides that, I'm trying to practice minimalism. I'm trying to take it easy. I'm looking at a lot of this stuff in my room right now that I can just fucking get rid of. Like I could really tone it down. I don't. I'm not even a person that buys a lot of shit though. I've told you guys before. I don't. I just get groceries and fake shoes. But I don't know. Remember Allison Stoner, that girl from I mean, just the most, just the most like left name that I could bring up. Like, who knows who Allison Stoner is? But she's that girl from Camp Rock. She's that fucking B-list celebrity from Camp Rock, that Disney movie from the early 2000s. Anyway, she was on Ellen a couple years ago, maybe last year. I don't know. She was on Ellen though, and she's practicing minimalism. No one knows what I'm talking about right now, bro. Look up Allison Stoner so this fucking reference can do some kind of justice. But it was hilarious because she was on Ellen and everything, all grown up, short hair. I think she's like doing choreography now. I think she's like a dancer. I remember having the biggest crush on her when I was a kid. But anyway, but she's still cute now. She's still a PYT, and I'm not gonna lie, Daddy likes. Um, but she was talking about how she was practicing minimalism, and she got rid of all like a bunch of her clothes and everything, and she just basically lives in like an empty apartment. And the interview ended with Ellen giving her like a fucking 50-inch flat screen TV. So that is where we're at right now with the culture. Shouts out to Ellen. Treat your employees better. Fuck, I have a headache. I just got a headache out of nowhere, bro. I got a headache. Daddy has a headache, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what's happening. I need some water. I need a little bit of water. Speaking of British, I've been thinking about just getting the fuck up out of here. That segue made no sense, but I'll elaborate. I've been looking up flights. I've been looking up flights to Britain, Paris, Greece. I've been telling Jeffrey yesterday too. Make sure he hasn't texted me back yet because I kind of want to hurry up so I can call you. Hold on. I'm going to just call his bitch ass. I'm going to just call Jeffrey's bitch ass and see what he's about. This better be important. This better be something worth my time. I'm calling Jeffrey right now. I'm calling my younger cousin Jeffrey. Jeffrey, you're live on the pod right now. Don't say how you feel about Asians. What did you want to tell me?
I just want to say, that it's starting to get cold. That means the world is gonna be great again. That's all I have to say, bro.
That's what you were. That's what you were pestering me for.
Ask a question so we can have a conversation.
What's our conversation? Hmm.
Well, what were we talking about yesterday? We were talking about our faith.
Bro, here's the thing. Because when we talked yesterday, there was a lot we didn't even touch on. We didn't talk about your situation with grandma. How you're staying out past 2 a.m. You didn't talk about me doing my podcast with Han. We got to catch up on a lot, high key. But we kind of just, I don't know what the hell we talked about. Oh yeah, because I'm on the podcast right now.
Well, I don't stay out past. Well,
Sorry, I don't mean to put you on blast like that, but
only one I really won because we was at service for like all eternity. One nigga was like not hurrying up. I remember that.
well, I remember Grandma was really up. Well, not, I don't know if Grandma was upset, but my mom was upset.
Yeah, I don't even say talking about that, but I was like, I was doing something wrong too. He said, I was like, bro, there's too much stuff going on that I can fathom.
Bro, I got a preface to the viewers, to my two viewers that watch this podcast every week. Um, so Jeffrey, my younger cousin Jeffrey, He what would you call yourself? A creative?
Yeah, what I tell myself.
What would you call yourself? A curator of arts?
Yeah, I don't even know who I am anymore.
All right, fair enough, fair enough. I'm just gonna say it. Jeffrey out here is a young Beethoven. He's doing his Dizam thing. He plays piano, makes music and stuff like that, and he's very talented. Um, what comes with that is that I mean, this guy is. I told you
Hey,
yes.
hey, that's don't believe that. Hey, that's funny.
Listen, listen. What comes with that is people hitting you up to play for them, specifically our church family. Your church family, excuse me. I haven't believed in God since '97. Um, listen,
Right, right. Before you born,
hmm,
huh?
here's the thing. What comes with that is people booking
Uh-huh.
you, and you play for their churches. And I mean, here we are today. You're playing for 50 different churches. I turn around and you're at the Friendly Church of God in Christ, and then next thing I know, you're at the Friendly Church of Jesus Christ. And I don't know, which one is which. And you're going through churches like sliced bread, as I described yesterday. So you're doing these rehearsals. You're playing with your church friends, and you're meeting up with different people. And we've come to a point where I don't know. What were you doing where you stayed out so late and you had to get back with
I
grandma at
know
2
that
a.m.
night. I remember that night. That was the only night too. That was the only night I stayed out like that.
It was just one night.
I was doing something. I remember it, but
Well, I thought this was like a habitual thing because I'm hearing from my mom's end because like my mom was talking to grandma and I'm not. I hope this is. Does this qualify as snitching? Is this dry snitching right now? What I'm doing right now?
nah, you telling me what's going on? So you not thinking.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha,
Cause
gotcha,
you get, I'm getting it from your story.
gotcha. So
I'm
from
not
my
getting
point
it
of
from my
view,
side.
my mom was just like she was like, hey, um, I heard Jeffrey is. My grandma told me that Jeffrey staying out late, and it's making grandma worried, concerned, and stuff like that. And it was making grandma concerned, and it's making me mad because I mean, you kind of testing grandma's patience, and you testing my patience because you playing with grandma's like feelings right now. I mean, you staying out too late, and you
Tell you
need to
what,
be responsible.
nigga, you made me lose my fort. Let me tell you what happened. Bro. That's the only night you're talking about. That's the only night I stayed out past. Yeah, you past midnight. Cause I just got out of service at like 11.
So it was church
I needed
stuff.
some food. I didn't eat all day. I didn't want to mess with my stomach up more than it already was. So I ate after service. And I even told her, I even took a picture where I was at. And I showed everything. But what I usually, if I'm out, it usually be like, I get home like 11 something, bro. I ain't even be out past 12, bro.
Well, I think the main thing
Last
is
time,
just, and I have an issue with this too, especially back in the day. I wasn't telling my mom where I was at, and that's on me. But I think the main thing is just keeping up with her and just being honest. Like, hey, I'm over here right now. I apologize. This is what happened. I think there was a.
it,
I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there, but it just sounds like there was a lack of communication, and Grandma was worried, and she didn't know what was going on.
yeah, I was taking pictures. I used to take pictures. I used to take pictures and snap.
Jeffrey said, "Well, I got receipts, so I don't know why I'm even in this situation right now."
That's what I'm saying. I don't, look, it's just a whole bunch of stuff got hit on me with, in such a fast time, and I was so confused about it.
Yeah, I sent you a text and I was like, "Hey, bro, what the hell's going on?"
Yeah, but
And then when I
I
was talking
think
to
I was
mom
kind of
about
like
it,
out of it.
dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Most mad I've
What
seen my
you
mom in a
say?
while.
Huh?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Most mad I've seen my mom in a while.
Bro,
hmm she was, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought she was gonna come for me. I didn't know what was gonna happen. Because I was like, she's gonna take this anger out on somebody. It's gonna be my skinny black ass if I don't get out of this room right now. But at least we talked about it now. We got it out the way. What else do we need to catch up on, man?
Well, trying to stay single until God sends me a wife.
I don't even know the mic is picking you up. Hold on. So say that again.
I'm trying to stay single and let God find me a wife.
You're trying to let God find you a wife. What do you search for in a woman, Jeffrey?
Someone who thinks. Someone who like. Someone who who take life as serious, but also realizes that we don't got long on this earth. So they make the best of it. And really positive and caring. And I really like girls with freckles and dimples.
Braces? Oh, freckles.
Like, bruh, that joint is, bruh,
You
that,
say you
oh
like
my
girls
God.
with freckles?
Yes, black girls with freckles, man. So brown, bruh,
That's a very
brown
specific.
skin, light skin, bruh. No, because I literally looked it up last night. Black girls with dimples and freckles, bruh. I swear to you, I was in my happiest state of life. Like, nigga, just looking at it, just
What
make me
about
so
what
happy.
about freckles gets you going?
It just, it looks so adorable. And it's like, oh my freaking goodness, I could just wrap you up aluminum foil and save you for Christmas and Thanksgiving.
I don't. I mean, I don't think I'm on the same page. I mean, not that I don't like freckles. I'm cool. I'm cool. I mean, it just doesn't make a difference whether you have them or not for me, I
Alright,
guess.
from me. So, how did you get in touch with Hannah to get on your live?
Hmm.
How did you get in touch with Hannah to get on your live?
Hannah, the podcast with Hannah. Let me. Yeah, okay, so let me recap real quick to make a short story long. I was I was
That is goofy.
bro, I was hanging out with my boy, right? I was walking in the park with him, and we're going down the park and everything. We're just kind of talking, and I see her coming from a distance, and I was like, "Yo, that this girl's figure kind of looks like Hannah's. Yeah, it kind of just looks like her from a distance. Whatever, blase blase." I keep talking to my friend. She gets closer, and I'm like, "Holy crap, that definitely is Hannah. We're just on the same walking trail right here." And I yell first. I swear to God, I yell Hannah, and she was like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" And then we just start talking for like 15 minutes, and we're just catching up and stuff like that. And it's like,
This was toxic.
bro, it was kind of insane. I mean, we exchanged. You know what else was weird about it? It wasn't as awkward or uncomfortable as I thought it would be, because that was the first time we seen each other in what, 5, 6 years?
Wow.
Yeah. So we exchanged information, not really information,
Didn't
just
she do you wrong?
huh?
Didn't she do you wrong?
No, not at all. It was a mutual breakup. But
Oh, damn.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I was
yeah.
trying to find a reason to hate
Yeah, nothing messy, nothing messy. But anyway,
her.
we we exchanged Snapchats and everything. Kind of move on. Maybe like a week or two passes, and we're kind of talking a little bit back and forth. And she was telling me about her podcast and everything, and I was like, "Hey, I have my own. You want to come on it?" And she said yes, and I was like, "Yo, what the heck?" Because having her on the pod, it was kind of like a what if kind of thing. It was like a feeling that you don't act on. It was kind of like, man, this would be crazy if this happened. This would be kind of like crazy and tight and weird and whatever the heck. But I'm never gonna do it, so whatever. That's just a funny idea.
Like how you look at life.
I guess so. And then I just kind of sent it to her. I just kind of sent her the request. I was like, hey, I got this thing going on. Do you want to come on it?
Bro, I'm sorry, but this is funny hearing you talk like this. Okay,
Hey, bro, I just don't. I don't. when I look at the video, it's kind of like looking at a different dimension. You know, it's kind of like, whoa, did this happen? Did this actually? When did this happen? Why is this? It's like it's like it feels like it's a part of another universe. It feels like I'm looking outside of myself because it's
Bro,
just so
I was
weird
thinking
and
that
random.
yesterday, bro.
Hmm.
I was thinking like that. I was thinking about that last night, bro. I
Hmm.
was looking at myself. I was like, bro, who is this nigga? Like I felt like I was outside of my body.
That sounds like you're
I
having
was
a.
like,
That's something different, bro. You're having a crisis. It sounds like
oh, oh,
you want to elaborate on those feelings. You're having an identity crisis.
yeah, probably so.
Is it? Are you looking in the mirror like, who is this nigga in a bad way, or who's this nigga because he's popping and
In a good
I'm
way,
liking
like
it.
who's like, dang, bro. Like this nigga got old. Like, dang. Like, what I just,
That is a weird thing to look in the mirror for a long time and really see yourself. Because it's like it's not like every day you look. I mean, every day you technically look in the mirror when you're showering and and brushing your teeth and stuff like that. But it's like you never really look into the mirror because it's like it's just me, whatever. But then when you sit down and just like you just kind of stare and just you know check out all the features and you're like, dang, this is me right now, and I'm like, I'm not who I was a
yeah,
couple years ago. Especially looking at old pictures of yourself and like looking at your like outfit and whatnot, and you remember that day, and you're like, man, that was back in the day when I was listening to this kind of stuff and talking like this and saying this kind of thing. It's kind of insane. Just like I'm going on a crazy tangent right now. I'm sorry, but I feel like this is related to what you're saying. It's
keep going, bro, sir.
okay. So for instance,
Okay.
for instance, I remember back in high school, right, sophomore year, I was I really wanted to try out for the basketball team, right? And you played with me before. I played with you. Pause. We've been at the Croc Center, and you know what I'm working with. You know my skill set. Enough said there. So it was one of those things where I should not have been on that damn court. But anyway, it was one of those things where it was like I think I missed a day, and then I came up to the coach like the second day of practice, and I was like, hey, is practice still going on? And and he was like, yeah, you're just gonna have like a lot less of a chance to a play and everything since you missed the first day of practice. And I was like, gotcha, gotcha. And so I left with the intentions of coming back the next day, which but technically would have missed 2 days anyway. And I ended up never going through it, but I remember packing up clothes for like I was packing up like shorts and stuff like that, and like gym shorts and a shirt, and I was like I was ready to be in the mindset of like, okay, I gotta kill it when I go to practice. I need to do my thing, and it's like I'm looking back at that time where I like genuinely wanted to be a basketball player, and it was not professionally, but just in school, just wanted to join the team. And I was like, why was I doing that? Why did I want to like, bro? You make videos, you like to edit, you like to make art stuff. You're just kind of naturally a creative. You just like to make music and things like that, and everything under that umbrella. Like, why were you trying to? Because I didn't want to be out there. I didn't want to play basketball, but I guess I was trying to validate something in myself. I guess
I do know, bro.
Was that a long tangent that didn't make any sense?
It was long. I was just trying to understand it when I understood it. So,
All I'm saying is I was trying to be someone that I wasn't. And I guess my biggest fear is not being aware of it when I'm doing that. You know what I mean? Like my biggest fear is like say me right now. I'm trying to portray like a character and I'm trying to fit in, but like subliminally, I don't know that I'm doing any of this. I didn't know I was in the wrong back then when I was like trying out for the basketball team. I didn't know that I was trying to seek validation, like, oh, I'm a tall black guy, so I should be doing this. I just want to be accepted. I didn't know that I had those feelings. I was just like, you know what? I just want to try this out and see what happens. I didn't know that I was trying to be someone that I wasn't. But now in hindsight, as 22 years old, I'm looking back at like 14, 15-year-old Xavier. I'm like, bro, that wasn't you. You weren't being your most true self. And I guess that's one of my biggest fears, just trying to be a facade and not loving who I am. I feel like I'm talking so damn much, Jeffrey.
I was wondering,
How did you bring this out of me? How did you bring these emotions out of me, bro? Oh, we were talking about Hannah, and then you were like, sometimes I look in the mirror and I don't know who this nigga is. I'm like, what? That's irrelevant. I don't know. Does that make any sense? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Have you ever been at a point of your life where you felt like you were being a well, I mean, have you ever had that kind of moment in general, like me, where I'm looking back and I recognize that I was someone who I wasn't, if that makes sense. Like, you ever had a moment like that? I think Jeffrey fell asleep. I think Jeffrey fell asleep. I mean, the phone is still going. The call is still on, but I think he stopped responding, and I really just kind of poured my heart out in those.
I
Oh,
bet
there he
you
is. There he is. He's good.
this feedback causing.
Oh, you're good. You're good. You're good. Um, what I had said was, have you ever had a moment like that where you felt, where you were looking back and you realized that you weren't being your truest self in that time period?
Yeah.
What's a good example of that? Just a time that you can reflect on where you were like, man, that wasn't Jeffrey, that was Rashad.
Last night,
Dang,
nigga, I was looking at, look, I was looking in the mirror. I was looking at the picture of me looking in the mirror. I was like, man, who the freak is this nigga? And I was like, I felt my inner me say, you're a shot. And then I looked at myself and I said, "Uh,
Jeffrey, I don't know what the hell you're talking about right now. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I hope you overcome these feelings. Is this negative? I can't tell if this is negative or if this is like.
I was positive."
Oh, okay. So this is a good like. Are you just appreciative of the person you've grown to be? Gotcha. That's crazy. I never thought about it that way. Hey, Jeffrey, let me call you back. Oh my goodness, I love that kid. So that's where we're at. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little sweaty and anxious for putting Jeffrey's business out there like that, but family business. Maybe I should cut that out. Maybe I should cut that part out. I don't know. We'll chop it up. Maybe it's a little intimate. It's a little intimate. It's a little intimate, and I might have to make up some time for the pod. But it's people's business, and I should know better by now. 47 minutes. Jesus Christmas. Oh God, what was this episode about? I know I'm gonna keep the name Daddy Likes. We're just gonna keep that name definitely, but like, jeez, bro, what was this episode even pertain to? I don't know what we spoke on. I think I was talking about starter jackets. Oh yeah, I was talking about before Jeffrey called. I wanted to I wanted to get up out of here, bro. I want to go on vacation. And not even the kind of vacation where you go on the beach and shit like that and swim with dolphins. Not even that kind of vacation where you like where you just fucking having mimosas at 8 in the morning. I'm talking about like I'm trying to explore, bro. I'm trying to go to Greece, bro. I'm trying to go to Athens, bro. I'm trying to go to. Where am I trying to go, bro? Where's Xavier trying to go? I've been looking up flights to Greece, Paris, England, Germany. I just want to go outside of the country because I was thinking I want like definitely like January. I just want to go out of town, and I don't know if that. I guess I was thinking on a smaller scale at first. I was like, man, this would be tight to go to New York or something like that, just for like a week, just hang out, explore. But then I was like, nah, bro, bigger, bigger. And I was like, yo, what if I just fled the country? What if I just go full on Pablo Picasso and just flee the country? Does that reference even make sense? What if I just go full Pablo Escobar and just leave the country, bro? I'm trying to think of someone. What if I just go full Bin Laden and just fled, bro? I just go in hiding. I'm just MIA, bro. Something I've been thinking about. I don't know, man. And I don't know where this urge came from. I've always wanted to, just travel in general, but like, I don't know. I guess it makes sense, and especially in the context of the world we're living in right now, where everything is just shut down, everything is kind of bleak, and it's just, I don't know. I've been having this reoccurring thing of like, wake up, every day feels the same. I'm so sweaty right now, bro. I apologize, but I don't know if I'm. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of it was just anxious sweats from me. I was just blowing up Jeffrey's business, and I was just like kind of in the zone. And now only after the fact I'm realizing, damn, I probably shouldn't put a lot of this out there. But you live and you learn. I'll make some clean edits. I don't know what we're gonna edit out, but definitely part where I say Reggie's name. Sorry, Reggie. Anyway, um, I mean, I have it pulled up right now. I'm looking up Airbnbs for Paris. I'm not trying to. I'm not at all trying to say this in like I'm rich, bro. I'm trying to dine in fucking France, bro. You guys can't do it yourself. I'm not even trying to come off in that way. I'm just trying to, like I said, I'm not opposed to going to Greece or whatever. I'm trying to say it in a way of like I'm just looking to go anywhere, bro. I guess I was looking up Greece because it is like, because when people vacation, as soon as someone thinks about vacation, your mind immediately goes to Cancun, Panama City, Hawaii. I mean, Panama City is a wild name to place between Cancun and Hawaii. You know, Yes. Jesus Christmas, but you know what I mean. You're just on the coast at the beach, just hanging out, having a mai tai. Is a mai tai a drink? I don't know, but it's just one of those things. And I'm just like, I'm in a headspace right now where I don't know. I kind of just want to, I just want to explore a country, man. I just want to do something just wild, but like real quick, you know. I just want to, like, you mind if I wild out real quick? You like, I'm on that kind of shit right now. Like, you mind if I turn up for a sec? I don't even want to do nothing reckless there. I don't want to go out of the country and just do cocaine and just party or whatever. I just kind of want to leave and just exist somewhere else for a time period. I don't know, man. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know where these urges are coming from. But like I said, like I mean, I have reached a place where it's like I don't know if you can qualify it as depression. I have lapses of depression. I don't want to say that I don't want to just like go out there and clinically say that I'm depressed. I just have little phases of like, damn, everything sucks right now. Especially after I didn't put that short film out that me and my friend have been working on. Not short film, but skit. That made me really sad. But I have this overlying depression of just like, just my life right now is just kind of I don't know, man. Just with lately anyway, every day just feels the same. I'm clocking in and I'm just like, just at work, I'm just calling the same people and they're like, can you do this thing? And I'm like, I got you. And they're like, can you do this other thing that you're not too familiar with? And I'm like, let me ask for help. And then I'm like, man, I've been at this job like a 2 years and everything. Why am I still asking for help? I'm a big old dum dum. Why am I such a big dum dum? And I come home and I'm like, golly, I got to clock into this job where I feel like a dum dum. And then in other instances, I go back to the job, and then people are like, "Oh my God, everybody loves you. You're not at all a dumb dumb. You help everybody." And I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm a fraud." I don't know. A lot of days feel the same though, and I'm just kind of trying to break the monotony. Trying to get up out of here, man. Just real quick. Just real quick. I ain't trying to move nowhere. I ain't trying to live anywhere else. Because my life is, in comparisons to a lot of other people's, I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty good, and it's nothing that I can't fix myself, thankfully. But some people are in a position where it's like, obviously you're in control of your future, but a lot of people are just in positions where they can't even begin to figure out a plan to get everything together. Because a lot of people have still lost their jobs due to COVID and everything, and a lot of people were just put in very fucked positions. They're just kind of struggling right now. So I'm completely aware of of my privilege in regards to how I feel and everything, but I don't know. I'm also not going to apologize for for how I feel. I'll justify it how I want to. Because at the end of the day, I mean, Anthony Bourdain killed himself, and he was a rich guy that traveled the world and ate what he wanted. But the depression still gets you. And I guess the first step is being honest with your feelings and shit like that. You gotta be honest. You gotta stay true to how you feel. You can't just hide that shit because of what other people tell you, or especially don't ever feel guilty for feeling depressed or anything like that, or being sad. Just be like, damn, other people have it. I mean, definitely humble yourself. Definitely acknowledge that there's people that have a lot worse situations than you, and are doing their best to keep up. So you have no excuses for that to hold you down. But also acknowledge that you do feel this way, and the next step is, okay, what am I going to do to get out of this? And for me, you know, what Daddy wants to do is he wants to fly to Paris and look at the fucking Mona Lisa. Well, looking at the Mona Lisa cure depression. Who knows? Well, I guess we'll find out in January. I mean, I haven't ordered the tickets yet, but a flight is like $500. I mean, the average person can fly to Paris for like a weekend or whatever and enjoy themselves. But I'm trying to stay for a week. If I'm flying out of the country, bro, I'm staying for a week. I feel like a week is the threshold before it. Because if I'm anywhere longer than a week, I'm definitely gonna be like, all right, listen, let's go home. You know, I don't care where it is. Anywhere longer than a week, then I'm for sure like, all right, bro. You know, I've seen it all, done it all. Let's get back in bed and masturbate. Speaking of masturbating, I'm in a no, not November, going pretty well for me right now. I've been abstaining. I'm just kind of chilling. I'm just kind of doing my damn thing. I've been listening to this podcast called the network is called Podcast Network, Unsolved Mysteries. That's what it's called on Spotify, and it's basically this I guess this couple, a husband and her wife, just this old couple, just talking about unsolved mysteries. Basically, I guess just paranormal shit that happened um, throughout history, and they're just reciting the like reports and stories from these people that have experienced these weird things. And the first episode is like a UFO coming to some city, and these army troopers, like a handful of these Air Force guys, like experiencing this, and it happened in the '90s and everything. So there's kind of it's like a vintage kind of aspect to it. I don't know. It's interesting though, and I've been falling asleep to those. It's a weird thing when it's like you're so used to a routine, like not like I masturbate every day to go to bed, but it's like a every other day. It's like I guess this is what I'll do now, and we'll just figure it out from there. But it's like you break a habit or whatever. Kind of like when Crystal Lee. I know this is a weird analogy to make, but I was watching Crystal Leah's podcast every Wednesday, right? And then he got canceled, and he's in a position where he can't, say or do shit for a while, which comes with him stopping his podcast. So with that, in a way, it affected my like Wednesday routine on my lunch breaks on Wednesdays. Or I'm like, okay, I gotta find another podcast to watch, and like, it's like I'm holding auditions for like fucking podcasts during my lunch break. I'm like, is this? I mean, can we? Is this something we can? Is this something we can move forward with? I don't know. Let's see the other candidate. We'll keep you. We'll keep you in touch. We'll keep you in touch. Your mom's house podcast. We'll see what happens. Let's see what this past weekend with Theo Vaughn is talking about. And I don't know. I mean, we'll keep you guys to the side. We'll keep you in the files. We'll probably call you. Let's see what Joe Rogan is saying. It's like I'm holding interviews for different podcasts and things like that. And it's like I have to get back into the swing of things for what I'm gonna watch and listen to Wednesday. That's a weird analogy to make, and hopefully you guys stuck with me there. But I hope you get to a degree what I'm talking about. I don't know, man. Anyway, no, not November. I'm just doing my best. I mean, no, not November in general. I'm just trying to practice outside of no, not November. I'm just trying to practice discipline and just abstaining from urges. It's a very freeing feeling when you have self control. Yeah, I guess ironically, it's a. I don't know if that's an oxymoron, but I think it is freeing when you don't submit to I don't know the things that you want and desire, and you're like you can tell yourself like, no, this is what you need to do. This is how you get better. Yada yada yada. That you know that Alan Watkins shit. Alan Watts, Watkins or Alan Watts? Shouts out to Alan Watts. Who's that old white guy that gives the inspirational? Not even inspirational, but like fucking these crazy ass speeches on how to better yourself, like physically and emotionally. Alan Watts, that's his name. Alan Watts is fucking modern day philosopher. I'm just trying to be Alan Watts in this bitch and listen to podcasts instead of masturbating. You know, getting your brain to work from you. Let's listen to a snippet from Alan Watts. You watch him, and I mean, in the first 2 minutes, he's gonna say something that blows everybody's minds. Maybe not. Maybe this bit's a bust.
Is a sensibility to the situation. He tries to feel out intuitively what kind of action is required under these circumstances, because he feels that he can never discover it analytically with his conscious attention alone. Well, now, to talk in modern Western terms about how this is done, we must realize, of course, that we are equipped inside our heads with an absolutely fantastic thing called the brain.
We are equipped inside our heads with an absolutely fantastic thing called the brain. I'm sold. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sold. What do you need? I'm handing him the social security number, the deed to my home. I'm handing him my birth certificate. I'm giving him all the valuables. You have my undivided attention, Alan Watts. First of all, that accent, I don't even know where he's from. But you start off a speech like that, yeah, we're equipped with this formidable item that I can only classify as the human brain. I'm like, bro, take my money. Take my money, Alan. You know? Jesus Christmas. I mean, that's just fire being that British or whatever the hell he is and that articulate at the same time. I mean, but I don't know. At the same time, he could be just saying it's a bunch of bullshit. If you're articulate and confident enough, then you can get away with anything. Speaking of getting away with anything, bro, I wanted to talk about Parasite. That was such an amazing movie. I just watched it on Hulu. Oh my god, it was so fantastic. I really wanted to talk about it this podcast while it was fresh on my mind, but I just fucking I talked to my cousin, I blew up his business, and then I talked about flying to Greece and not masturbating, and now we're here in vintage Nautica jackets. I talked about a good bit of things. I'm doing pretty good for not having notes. I'm not gonna lie to you, but anyway. Anywho, I think we hit an hour, and I don't know if I want to wrap up. I don't know if I want to wrap up just yet because I still got to edit the part out where I blew out my blew up my cousin's business. Shouts out to Jeffrey. Stop sneaking out late. He wasn't sneaking out, but you know he stays out late. Um, we're not at hour 5. Let's go an hour 10, maybe. Let's do an hour 10. I just need a little bit of leverage. I don't know what else I want to talk about. I mean, I really do want to fly to Greece though, or Paris. And that's, I mean, it's pretty much where I'm at right now. I just want to go. I've been thinking about hitting up my boy John to come with me, but I don't know. It's kind of, I feel like this is probably something I should just do alone and just, I don't know. Maybe I learned something about myself and on the way. I don't know. Maybe it could be like a fucking Julia Roberts movie where I just come back a new woman. I don't know. Who knows, man? I'm just in that mindset right now, man. Daddy's in that mindset. What more can I say? I'm a fucking. What more can I say? I'm a fucking artist. I don't know. It would be cool though. It would be cool to. I just want to have that experience too. But like I said, I just want to. I just want to break up the monotony. I'm just kind of just living but not alive right now, you know. And maybe just being somewhere else for a while just will give myself just a nice refresher and to just I don't know. It is interesting because I'm kind of thinking about that SNL bit too with fucking I think Adam Sandler. I forgot who it was, but it's this SNL bit where this family goes on vacation, but there's like it's an ad for different like vacation spots and like tourist destinations that you can go to, and while they're promoting like how cool this place is and how cheap it is to have a vacation and how fun it's gonna be, they're still emphasizing the fact that your family problems are still gonna be there when you get back, and it's not gonna, you know, your depression is still there, and it's not gonna change because you just left to go to fucking out of town for a week, something like that. It's actually a funny bit, but it's more like real than funny. It's like a very like, oh shit, this is me kind of bit. But I'm not going on vacation in hopes to, I guess, cure the sadness in a way. I just feel like it's a nice, and that's the thing. I'm not even sad right now. Like I said, I, I think I'm depressed in a not sad way, but in just a bored kind of way. I have an overwhelming sense of just boredom with like life right now in terms of just clocking in, coming home, clocking in. It's just like this routine that I really just want to break out of. And it's like I don't know, it's a weird and upsetting thing to just be bored and just monotone throughout your existence. I'm just kind of I'm like legit I'm just existing right now. I have one thing, I have one bar left on the camera. We're about to hit 10 minutes. Anyway, as I pour my heart out, just gotta check the camera real quick. Gotta see where we're at. Um, that's where I'm at though. I gotta wrap this little conversation up though. I don't know if you guys have felt that way, but well, let me know in the comments so we can have a little dialogue about it. That's where I am though. That's right. That's where I is. I'm just kind of bored. I don't know how else to say it. Niggas is daddy's bored. You know, that's all it is. I'm bored and I gotta get out for a bit. So we'll see. The next step is committing and buying these tickets and actually planning. I gotta let my mom know. I gotta find a ride to the airport. I gotta see if I can get a passport. I want to act out on my, not act out. Yeah, I want to act on my feelings and emotions because I say a lot of things and I don't do it. And I'm trying to walk that walk. And who knows? You get layman in the morning and layman in Paris, layman in Greece, layman in the fucking Japan. I don't know. Japan's expensive though. The flights to Japan, mainly why I want to go right now because the Roni Baloney is like kicking the economy's ass, and like flights are so cheap right now. So, only thing I'm just afraid of like they're making me quarantine for like however long when I get there. So, because I don't want to fly out of the country just to stay inside. So I got to figure out what's happening with that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Daddy wants to go to Greece, and I guess I'll keep you guys posted with that. And we're at an hour and 10. All right, cool beans. I guess that's it. This got a little. This episode was kind of up and down. I don't know how to feel about this episode. I talked to my cousin, aired out some information, aired out some information about myself, which I'm fine with putting out. But other people's, I gotta chill. Talked about vintage Nautica. meant to talk about Parasite. Talked about masturbation and the urges to abstain from it, and how to abstain, and how to listen to podcasts instead of masturbating and things like that. Is this a good episode? I don't know. You guys let me know. My name is Xavier, and this has been another episode of Layman in the Morning. Pretty much it. Hope you guys have a good one. Peace.